The views, information, or opinions expressed during the Lex Talk More Action podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and should not be construed as advice, nor do they necessarily reflect the views of Community Action Council's governing bodies, leadership, or staff, or our funding partners. Community Action Council is a private, nonprofit, and nonpartisan organization. We do not support or endorse any political candidates.
This the city's #1 podcast. Love the topics, the guests, and all of the contrasts. They ain't focused on the views and the traffic. What's the point of shining if no jewels for the masses? We gotta spread the news of our passion. Service is a verb, now that's community action. Yo, everybody let's talk. Nothing talking ain't enough, so everybody let's walk. We all want freedom, the eagle and the stars, but the only way to reach it, meet the people where they are. Unity's the only way to fend these atrocities. You and me together can eliminate poverty. And this is just a vessel of expression to make sure we stay on the message of progression. Yes, everybody let's talk. Bring your ideas and together we walk. Protect our seeds from the poisonous root, and we gotta reach the source and the soul and the root. Yes, everybody let's talk. We need community action. Together we walk. Together we work to reduce violence. Speak through the airways. We refuse silence. Let's talk.
You are listening to Lex Talk, More Action. I am Cameron Minter. I am your co-host and our executive director, Sharon Price.
Hey, Cam.
Is our host. How you doing today, Sharon?
I'm good today. I'm excited about today's podcast.
I know. This is like a Funky Friday feel. You know,
It
just
is.
loving it. We might have to change our date to record on Fridays. But anyway.
I know you've been vibing all day.
I know. It's that type of day. I love a Friday, especially a payday Friday. Woo-woo! Anyway,
He's lost his mind.
I know it. It's a good time to be mind lost. But did your team make the Super Bowl?
Listen.
Talk to me.
You know,
I hope you're going to say the right thing. I'm going to give you the opportunity to say the right
I
thing.
don't really have a team, but I sure am interested in the whole Swiftie
Oh,
Kelsey
my God.
thing.
Now you've lost me. You've lost me, yeah. Saturday Night Live did a wonderful little skit on that and said, how Swift has ruined football for everybody. It's just over. It's over.
Well, I'm a sucker for a good love story, and
God.
so
Nothing to do with football.
it might not have anything to do
Help
with
me,
football, but I am a sucker for a good love story. It just fills my heart up, and you know, all of that, especially in this cold winter season. Cam,
Somebody got to
you
do
know.
it. Somebody got to do it. So, but yeah, my team and clarity. I don't have a pro team, but I do follow the Baltimore Ravens because of my boy Lamar Jackson.
okay.
And I was disappointed once I saw that they didn't make it.
Well, there's no whining on the show today.
There's no whining because
no
it's
whining
it's
on the
Funky
show today.
Friday.
It is Funky Friday, Cam.
Yes,
And
yes.
we've got our director for community services with us today, Leidy Borges.
Yes, welcome to the show, lady. How are you?
Good. It's Friday, like you said.
Come on.
Cameron.
Yeah. Now,
Happy to be here.
yeah, it's Friday, but they won't. It'll air on a different day. They'll just have to take the energy we got. They'll be like, "This ain't no Friday."
Well, this is the energy that we have every day.
That's okay. Well, I'll go along with it.
You all are just doing whatever you need to do. But I'm here, Leidy. One of the things that I want to make sure that our listeners and particularly our Head Start parents are aware of is our LIHEAP Energy Assistance Program.
Yes, and even better with this weather that we're having for the past couple of weeks. We're running the LIHEAP Energy Assistance Program. It started on January the 9th, and it's going to go all the way to March the 31st. And basically, it's you have to have a disconnect right now. You have to have a disconnect, and we will help you up to $400. We have appointments daily, basically Monday to Friday. If you have a disconnect, you don't need an appointment. You can just walk into any of our locations and you will get services.
And so the LIHEAP program is to help families who may be experiencing a hardship.
Yes. So like I say, they have to have it disconnected. It will be with their utility bill with KU or Columbia Gas. But also if the families have an apartment or a place where utilities are included, that portion that goes towards the utility, we will cover that portion. In that specific case, you have to have a 7-day eviction notice.
So you said this program runs until March 31st or until the
Funds are
Funds are
depleted.
depleted.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's important to get in and take
To get in
advantage
early.
of
Yes.
the program. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing to promote, and I know that it helps the community. I know it helps with residual income or additional income that you are not using for your utilities, that it can help in some other ways, and food, medicine, whatever the case may be. So that's an awesome thing. What else is going on with that program?
Well, part of the program requirements is we have to provide the last month of income. So you have to take those information, either a paycheck or a letter from your employer, in order for us to be able to qualify you.
Okay.
You have to have social for each person in the household, and you have to take the ID and the past due bill, basically the disconnect notice.
And so you take those things to your appointment with you.
Yes, it's very important, because if you have all your paperwork and you're going to get disconnected, we want you to have all the documents and the correct information.
Right.
And so one thing that I think it's important to know is that these aren't rules that Community Action itself has implemented. These are rules that
they're from the federal government, basically. Once we get those fundings, it's required that we provide that documentation. So it's not on Community Action. It's the funding requirement.
And so can people come more than one time?
Yes, as long as you have a disconnect and you're not exceeding the $400. So like, for example, this month you receive your bill from January in February the 5th, and you have a disconnect, but it's only for $130. We're going to cover those $130. You were able to pay it, or maybe pay a portion in March, the beginning of March, but by March 15, for example, you are getting another disconnect. If you haven't spent your $400, we will be able to cover that. But very important, it's not a savings account. So if we don't have any more funds, it doesn't matter if you only use $50.
Right.
We're not going to be able to cover the $400.
Once the funds are gone, the funds are gone.
Yes.
And so it's important for people to go ahead and lock in their appointment. So how do people make an appointment?
It's easy. You just have to call a phone number. It's 859-300-6960. 859-300-6960. And it's going to ask you, there's a different language there. So even if you speak Spanish, you will be able to make the appointment. Or you can just go ahead and call one of the centers. If you have a disconnect, just walk in.
And I think there's a list of all the qualifications and more information about the program on our website as well.
Yes, that's correct.
At comaction.org. And I think you can also apply online as well on the scheduler.
Yeah, on the scheduler. Once you call the number, you can go ahead and register in there.
So let's clear this up. It's a registration for the appointment or completion of the application?
No, the application, on the appointment, you're only making an appointment to be seen on that date. The application is going to be in person with one of our staff.
Okay.
The staff is going to sit
That's
with
right.
you.
It's
going to review all the information that you're going to provide. And it's not only going to help you with the utility bill, it's going to kind of evaluate if you need any other type of assistance. Because on top of that, we're not here just to support you with your bill. We're here to support you on any needs that you have.
Okay.
And so if someone comes in with a utility bill, and through conversations and assessment with the caseworkers, they may find that they qualify for other programming that we administer as well.
Yes, like a perfect example, there's a family that comes in with a 3-year-old, and we are helping them with the Kentucky utility bill. Once we assess, there are several questions that we ask to see the composition with the family, and automatically we ask, is your child going to any education? And then we explain the Head Start program and all the qualifications and everything. Immediately, we put them in contact with one of our Head Start pathway specialists, and we set up that appointment for that child to actually start receiving services in one of our locations.
And that's amazing. That's one-stop shop, and even though you're coming in for one specific thing, you may find that Community Action Council will be able to help you with even more things than you didn't even think of. So that's really great opportunity for us as when we're taking in that information, is gathering all the different things that could be of assistance to our participants.
Well, because you could come in in need of assistance, but you might be able to find out that there's other opportunities for you at Community Action as well, even as far as economic development goes with the CDL training program that you have.
Yeah, that's the other option. Like if we see that there's a family that comes in and they don't have any income, well, we have opportunities. We have a CDL program where we actually train you and get you ready to obtain your CDL, your commercial driver's license, and be able to, in the future, if you want to, obtain your own business.
Right.
But not only that, we have several openings in the agency that we can actually say, well, you have this background, you qualify for this position.
Absolutely.
And in other cases, we see that some families have a different kind of income and they're not able, they have a normal income and they're not able to actually accomplish the bills or the payments that you're supposed to do. Well, we have a financial fitness class. It's important for you to be able to go in here and see how you can do better for your family. Absolutely. So there are several programs that we actually incorporate when we're doing that assessment of the families.
That's great.
Well, because there's a lot of tips and tricks that you just might not know or you haven't thought about that someone might, one of our folks might be able to help you, get to the bottom of, oh, this is the issue that you're having. Hey, we've got a course for you on that. Yeah. And not just that, even when it comes to parenting classes, because I wish that when I was having my children that there was a guideline. There's no guideline.
Where's
no
the
one
book?
gives, what to expect when you're expecting. No, what to do once they get here.
Right.
And it's different because it's not cookie cutter. You can't say, that you raising your child because your children, everybody's children are so different.
That's right.
And so the needs that children have, we also have a parenting credential class that takes you through all different aspects of the child's development and what it is that they need and what those milestones are and things like that. So just making sure that, people are equipped with the tools that they need, to be successful and for their children to be successful as well.
Are we still offering the CDA?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's another opportunity to increase your income and get a job here at Community Action Council. I'm sorry, CDA, what is that?
That's Child Development Associates Credential.
Yeah.
And that is a national credential that says that you are qualified nationwide to work in different Head Start programs, child development programs, that you've met that milestone.
That's awesome. And all of this from one appointment, trying to get some income to relieve the stress of our energy bills.
And not only
That's
that,
right.
we also have most of those programs in Spanish as well. So, and any other program, because we do have a line where we can connect any participant that speak a different languages. But these programs like the CDA is one of those that we do have in Spanish as well. Those classes for the parenting classes, we have staff that are actually speak the language at the centers and they can help you with your application, that they can help you with getting a job and all those kind of things as well.
So don't be hesitant regardless of the language that you speak, because we are going to meet families where they are and communicate with them, in the way that they understand.
And the way they feel more comfortable too.
Yep. Absolutely. So along with the LIHEAP program, we also have the weatherization program that we're able to merge together, to support energy costs.
And we're going to talk about the weatherization program when we come back from this break.
This past year has highlighted the strength of Community Action Council. Every day, our staff works together to help families recover from this crisis. We're educating children at home and in person, helping parents who lost their jobs, and helping households avoid eviction. Our work at Community Action Council has never been more important than it is right now. So why don't you join us? We have employment opportunities requiring a range of skills from entry level to advanced. Apply online at commaction.org. That's commaction.org. Community Action Council's prep academies have openings in their early Head Start program for children aged 6 weeks to 3 years old. Spaces are filling up, so now is the time to apply for the upcoming school year. Every child who enrolls receives a full scholarship for the entire school year. To get connected and ensure your young child gets a head start on their education, call Community Action Council at 859-233-4600. You can also find Community Action Council online at comaction.org. That's COMM action.org.
LIHEAP Crisis is operating now on a first-come, first-served basis. To learn more or schedule an appointment, head to comaction.org or call 859-300-6960.
You're listening to Lex Talk More Action, and we're talking with Leidy Borges about LIHEAP.
Yeah, we're talking today about energy efficiency and being able to, get whatever it is that you need and
before we go further, we speak in acronyms. LIHEAP is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. How about that? You see that?
Yes.
I had to close my eyes and think about that.
Great job. Great job.
Yeah, so before we went to the break, we were talking about the weatherization and warm wise program that also you can also get those benefits as well by coming in for your LIHEAP.
Yes, once you're doing your LIHEAP application, some of those staff are going to make the assessment that we've been talking about. And when they see that your bill is super high, what's going on? That's something that we need to have in consideration. Your bill has been $100, but now it's $300 and $300. It's not that it's going up. There's something wrong with your house.
Right.
So that's the first thing we have to look for.
And I think that's important because often we Band-Aid situations instead of getting to the root cause.
Mm-hmm.
And so the high energy bill, there is a root cause of why the high energy bill. And sometimes, like I heard Sharon was saying that, she likes to walk around her house in shorts, except in the wintertime. She'll put on some layers so that she doesn't have to raise up her heat to accommodate her shorts in the wintertime.
Well, absolutely, because while I like to walk around my house in shorts all the time,
you like to save money
when
too.
I open that utility bill, I don't want to pass out.
I want to see it.
I do not want to pass out.
Well, but talking about those tips, before I forget, one of the documents that the staff is going to provide you is going to be tips on saving on your utility bills.
Okay.
So those tips are going to tell you some of those. Don't go up and down your thermostat. Don't change this. Make sure you change your air filter. Make sure you look at your light bulbs and all those kind of things. That's some of the energy information that we're going to be providing to the participants.
Well, and one of the things that's important to know too about energy efficiency is that if you have a piece of equipment that is not operating efficiently or operating properly, that can eat up your electricity.
Yeah, that's when the weatherization program comes in. Basically, this program, once you complete your LIHEAP application, and one of our staff realized that something is wrong with your bill, because we have access to see that your bill was, like I say, $100 and now it's $400. We're gonna tell you right there, we need to complete an application for weatherization. The documents are basically the same ones that you're taking for LIHEAP, but in the process, we may request another document. So once we complete the application, we're going to send somebody to your house that is going to complete an assessment where they're going to check all the areas where the utility will be missing. What's going on with your fridge, what's going on with your electric furnace and all those things. And then we're going to see how we can support to making some of those adjustments if something is wrong.
I remember when we used to do Winter Blitz, and I think we still do.
Oh, that was fun.
But the immediate change in how covering up a leaky window, how much air is actually coming in, and then you put a piece of plastic over it and see that it puffs out. That's the cold air that's coming into your house. It's making it hard for you to heat your home.
And that's the bill.
So that energy audit will take instruments and gauge how cold it is, how much air is coming from your windows around your door, And they put in seals around your windows just to help alleviate some of that money going right out the window.
That's exactly it. The money is going right out of the window because I don't care how you can have the best windows ever. Air seeps in through those windows, and if you stop the air source from seeping in, you know that's going to be a big deal for you and a return on your investment for taking up a little bit of time to weatherize your home.
Exactly.
And it's important to know that you don't have to own your home. You can be renting, and this program will be able to help you.
So one more time, Leidy, how do people, the website and the phone number? Yes.
So the website is www.comaction.org. The phone number is 859-300-6960. And basically, just make the phone call or go directly to the website. One of our staff will help you and support you to get that application. And don't be afraid to tell them what you need.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that was amazing to me was that if you qualify in the weatherization program, you may leave with a furnace, brand new.
Yes.
Come on, talk to me.
That's right. That's an expensive.
A furnace is a big expense, and to find out that your furnace is causing you your heating problems in your home, that's increasing your bill, and then someone take care of your furnace for free.
Absolutely.
That is amazing asset. So people need to be signing up for that program as well, to utilize those funds.
Go either call the number that Leidy indicated, and she'll say it one more time before the end of the show, or go to our website, comaction.org, COMMACTION, and let's get those appointments already on the books. We have people that are here ready and just ready to help.
And
that's
this
really
program,
what it is.
This program is in Fayette County, Harrison, Nicholas, and Bourbon County.
Yeah.
Very important. It's not only in Fayette County. Those other counties, Nicholas, Harrison, and Bourbon County, it's running the same program.
And so it's important to know that not only is community action in those counties that Leidy just indicated, but there are 23 community action agencies all across the state. And so regardless of what county you live in, look for the community action agency in your county so that you will be able, to obtain. Now, they may provide different programming than us, but everybody has the LIHEAP program. And so we want to make sure that we are spreading that word, that it's just not local to Lexington, Fayette, Bourbon, Harrison, and Nicholas counties, but it's also statewide with the other community action agencies that operate across the state.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we're, I know we're big and bad. I know we do our thing here, but we are a nationwide organization. We got reach.
That's right.
Every county in Kentucky has a representative of community action in it. So it's important to know that there are resources available for you right here in your city, your county. You just got to do a little research and figure out who's serving you.
Oh, and so that they don't have to do that research, I'm going to just go ahead and tell them how they can find.
How can they do it?
They can go out and search for Community Action Kentucky.
That's it.
And you will be able to see the name of the organization that provides LIHEAP services in your area.
You just put the zip code in there, and it's going to tell you what's the community action for you.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. Leidy, one more time with the phone number.
It's 859-300-6960.
And we have an amazing LIHEAP team that's ready to help you and figure it out. So give us a call and get that appointment scheduled sooner rather than later, because once the funds are gone,
it's
they're
gone.
gone.
Yep.
And so let's go ahead now and make those appointments.
Yes, and in one of the programs, I think it's the weatherization or the warm wines program, they may even give you a refrigerator. I mean, I'm just saying. You need to check this out.
There's no way to go wrong.
There's some resources that are available for you. You just got to let us know, all right?
Leidy Borges.
Thank
you so much.
This is Lex Talk. More action. Tell your friends. Share the show. Tell them what we're doing here at the council. We need you. All right.